Hello and a very warm welcome to Putra Stadium here in Kuala Lumpur for day 3 of competition at the 2013 Li-Ning Sudirman Cup, the World Mixed Team Championships, and that means that there's one of each discipline in each tie. You can see we're going to concentrate on Denmark against Japan, and we're starting with mixed doubles, then men's singles, then men's doubles, women's singles and women's doubles will finish off. Now, of course, this is the last of the group stage matches. This match, Denmark against Japan, will determine who is top of Group 1D. Well, you can see at the moment that it is Japan that lead because both teams have beaten Singapore. Of course, Denmark beat Singapore 4-1 and Japan beat Singapore 5-love. Hence, Japan are top of the group at the moment. But it's very simple. It's a straight fight. Whoever wins this afternoon's match will top the group and therefore be seeded for the knockout stage. Well, we're starting with mixed doubles and the Olympic bronze medalists Joachim Fischer Nielsen and Christinna Pedersen up against the Japanese pair of Hirokatsu, H.Hashimoto and Miyuki, M.Maeda. Well, there's the Danish team, and I'm delighted to say that I've got a Dane sitting next to me, former world #1, Morten Frost, and I know that you've been...
I will be jumping. I'll be sitting here jumping in my seat.
I'm going to have to keep you under control. Yes. But you've been my little spy in the camp already, haven't you? Because you've been down talking to the Danish team.
Yes.
Yep, and they're all fairly confident and fit and well, are they?
They're all fit and well. Confident, hopefully. But they know it's going to be a very difficult match. It's a very 50-50 match, and you know, any tie can go, or sorry, any match can go to either side. So it's very, very interesting.
I would have thought, though, that this mixed doubles with the Olympic bronze medalists for Denmark up against a very new pairing, the Japanese pair, I would have thought they'd have too much experience, but because the Japanese are a new pair, you're never quite sure.
You never know. But I agree with you. This is where, you know, talking to the Danish camp, they think if you can call a secure point or the safest point they have, this is the match they feel that they have the greatest chances of winning.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, here's a little interesting statistic. It's only the men's singles today where a left-hander is not taking place on court. All the other 4 matches have got a left-hander. That's got to be fairly unusual, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway,
that doesn't happen a lot.
No. Well, here we are. Of course, the tall Dane, Joachim Fischer Nielsen. He's the lefty. The 34-year-old from Gentofte. And his partner, Christinna Pedersen, turned 27 earlier this month. So to the Japanese pair, well, they're both 27 years of age.
This one is the head, this one is the tail. Head to tail.
And Andre van der Merwe from South Africa.
Head it is. Serve, receive, this one, receive, which
and
side?
he will be, I
this
suspect,
side?
just as nervous as the players.
Who's going to be serving?
A big occasion for the international umpires, and I know that he's hoping to be reassessed this week to be one of the highest tier of international umpires.
They're under severe scrutiny, that's
absolutely.
for sure.
So Hirokatsu Hashimoto from Kumamoto in Japan. Of course, probably better known, it's fair to say, playing men's doubles with Noriyasu Hirata. The left-handed Joachim Fischer Nielsen, tall athlete, 189, that's 6'2½", and she's not short either, is she? 180, 178, that's 5'10". But of course they have medals from both Olympic Games and World Championships. There you can see their current world ranking of 4. They have been as high as 3. In fact, they have spent a total of 53 weeks at number 3 in the world ranking. But of course, they did have to have a little time off after last year's Olympic Games because, unfortunately, Pedersen had to undergo a stomach operation. What we say in English is a hernia, where, where the muscle was just a little bit torn. So great to see them back. Their win-loss record for the year translates into 2 titles, the Malaysian Super Series in this very stadium, and also the Swiss Grand Prix the week after the All England Championships. So they've, as always, a very steady pair, very good results. So to their opponents, and you can see their career win-loss record, only 13 matches. And as you can see, 11 of them have been this year. And that translates, having qualified in the Malaysian Super Series, actually reached the 2nd round. 3 second round losses and 1 first round loss. There is H.Hashimoto. Did actually play for 3 years mixed doubles with Miyuki Fuji. And Fuji, of course, the Olympic silver medalist in women's doubles. Sadly, she's got a rather badly injured knee, and I know all about those sort of problems, so we certainly wish her well and a speedy and full recovery back into World Badminton. Well, there's some of the players and coaching staff of the Danish team. I said good morning to Lars Uar, and he very politely said good morning back, but it was obvious he'd got things to do and players to talk to, which is absolutely right and proper.
Yeah, he's very focused this morning. I also tried to attach his, get his attention at one stage, but he's very focused.
Yep.
And he knows what job they got in hand here.
Yeah. Well, of course, C.Pedersen is going to be playing twice this afternoon, because she will be back on court for the 5th match of the day, playing with Camilla Rotejul. Of course, they are the European Women's Doubles Champions. So, as I say, umpire from South Africa, our service judge from Barbados. No, I guess it's fair comment, Morton, for both of the... ooh, there's a very famous man indeed in Park Jubong, former world and Olympic champion. When he was playing for Korea, of course, he's been based in Japan now. I think this is the 6th year, is it, that he's been based there? What a difference he's made to...
Huge, absolutely huge. He's done a fantastic job.
Yeah. Yeah, there was talk of him leaving Japan and going and coaching elsewhere, but Japan have managed to secure his services for another contract term.
Which I think was a very clever move by them.
Yeah.
Very good move.
Lars Uar on the left as we look at them.
Jens Christian Litz is the new coach. He's a former men's singles player. Never really made it all the way to the top in Denmark, but has been a good steady top 10 player for quite some years. When I say top 10, it's the top 10 in Denmark.
Japan to serve. Miyuki Maeda to Joachim Fischer Nielsen. Love all. Play.
So this group decider, Denmark against Japan, gets underway with the mixed doubles. Japanese pair nearest to us, the Danes the far side of the court.
Service over. 1. Love.
Well, for those of you that follow the international badminton, you will know that Christinna Pedersen really does love to hunt the shuttle at the net. They're a very traditional mixed doubles pair, the Danes, aren't they?
Yeah, very much so. Christina's serving really, really well. She's got excellent serve and setting up lots of opportunities for Fischer to attack.
Joachim Fischer just concentrating on his mixed doubles nowadays, but he has been a very good international men's singles player as well. Also reached the final of the Denmark Open.
Service over.
Men's doubles with a certain Matthias Bo, who we will be watching a little later on. Third match on, Matthias Bo with Carsten Mogensen, and they are, of course, the Olympic silver medalists and current world #1s. But that was a one-off as far as Fischer Nielsen was concerned. But mixed doubles is where he has really excelled on the international stage.
Those outs. Yeah.
Server.
A small comment on that. I'm a very good friend of Joachim, and I always used to joke with him that, you know, he's a failed singles player, so now he has to play mixed doubles, but he's taking it rather well.
Yes, and just for the record, he did win 3 singles titles in Iceland back in 2003, the Spanish Open in 2004, and the Bitburger Grand Prix in 2005. But those weren't the highest tier of tournaments. I accept that, but
he's such a nice guy. He's a very busy guy. He brings the partnership such energy.
He brings the whole team such energy. He's
Yes,
a great guy to have around, isn't he?
He is. He's good to have in the team.
Server. 4-3.
It's gone long. Drift coming into play.
Server. 4.
Are you surprised, Morten, about this mixed doubles selection as far as Japan are concerned, when you consider that Kenichi Hayakawa and Misaki Matsutomo are actually the highest ranked Japanese pair at number 16 in the world? Of course, both Hayakawa and Matsutomo are playing level doubles, men's doubles and women's doubles, and the perhaps don't want players doubling up.
They don't want that. That's for sure. They want to, you know, go for the safe and really add on the pressure in the men's doubles, and I think all the mixed doubles are so even in terms of standard. That's good pressure.
Server. 5.
Now what should we be looking out for in this mixed doubles of as far as tactics are concerned?
Taking the Danes first, obviously. They need to have initiative. They need to be the ones attacking the most. What's happening there is not so good. That's not where they're best. Now they're setting it up. Yeah. And that's where they're good. They need to get that situation, and that's where Christinna is so good, taking control of the net, really playing the net. And when she's playing to her very best, it's very difficult to pass her up there. A good smash from Joachim here.
Just long.
Yeah. Small miscommunication.
7-5.
Okay, well that's what the Danes have got to do. They've got to be like that last rally where they're hitting the shuttle down, not always hard, but thinking about the placements and the angles. What about the Japanese pair to counteract that?
Yeah, they must try to close down the net. That all the soft shots the Danes are playing, they must really go off and try to attack it. The thing is that they're very good playing flat.
5.
But if they come into a position where they have to lift too much, they get in trouble. So they have to really move forward and try to stop the Danes from playing all these soft shots to gain the lifts. I'm telling you, that is so tricky to attack.
Yeah.
9.
But I think this lady here is going to be a big key to how Japan do in this mixed doubles. Of course, Miyuki.
But if I'm not mistaken, I think, you know, it's 9-5, and I don't think the Japanese have smashed once.
Yeah.
So
very telling. That's nice.
There we go.
Yeah. That's the key, isn't it? Getting Miyuki forward to the net and really challenging at the front of the court. She, of course, was 4th at the Beijing Olympic Games in the women's doubles with Satoko Sutsuna. And their style of women's doubles is very, very steady. And I think that actually her playing mixed doubles, I know this is going to sound odd that she's playing mixed doubles here, but it's actually helped her with, very much so.
Yeah. But that's also what they feel in the Danish camp, is that the doubles, the ladies doubles of Japan is really improving, not in terms of just speed and power and understanding of the game, but also technically. They're playing more cross-court shots they've never been able to do before and all that. So it's they're definitely improving. Strong, really good backhands.
Yeah. Service over. 10-7.
Oh, it's well taken. Yeah. That's a good rally. That's fabulous rally.
Service over. 8-10.
Yeah, well played by the Japanese here. I think that's what they have to do. Try to get the attack in on Christinna. Christinna is good at the net, and if we can talk about the weakness in her play, it's on her defensive side.
Yeah. I have to admit, I've talked about that before. Tends to be a little bit committed, doesn't she?
She's very committed.
Yeah.
And this one, it was the forehand. Oh, it's almost coming in.
9-10.
Of course, defensively, the ideal thing when you're waiting defensively is to have your racket out in front of you, so you can either play backhand or forehand defence. Just wide, and Denmark will go to the game interval with the advantage. Just 2 points in it, though. Yeah, a lovely example of racket out in front from Miyuki, able to just calmly play the forehand defence, but unfortunately for her, just pushed it a little bit wide. Now, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to hear what Marzua is saying to his players, but if you were down there, Morten, what would you be advising them?
But I would say so far so good. 11-9 up. It's a good start. Keep it going. Add on the pressure. Again, take control of the net. Get as much attacking as possible.
Thank you, coach.
And I would say that I think Joachim should smash a lot more straight smashes than cross-court smashes. I think to challenge M.Maeda, he's got to be really sure and in a very good position, because otherwise he's just unsettling himself.
Play.
That's where we saw again,
Service over.
very committed
10,
on her
11.
backhand defense, and then it's coming to the forehand and not able to switch around.
Oh, what a defence from J.Fischer.
Service over. 12-10.
That was a good one. Good drive. Awesome pace.
Yeah, been a jolly good defensive shot from M.Maeda in the first place, but that was even better from the left-hander.
Service over. 11, 12.
Yeah, he's very expressive, isn't he?
He is.
You can tell he's not happy with that.
Yeah. Yeah, he, as I say, he gives everything such an energy.
Yeah, you can tell that within the rally. 100% effort,
13,
real intensity.
11.
Every single point he plays. And that makes him so much fun to watch.
It is, but he's actually a very, very good coach for the juniors, for the kids. He brings in the same kind of energy, and they just love it. He's really good.
And of course, he's got a young son himself, hasn't he?
Yes.
Jonathan?
Oh.
Well taken.
Service over.
Yeah.
12.
A little bit of
13.
a feeble attempt there from Christinna, I think, to make an easy point.
Yeah. Proving your point there, Morten.
13
The
all.
left-hander playing cross-court on his smash. I know it wasn't a deep smash, but it opened up the court.
It did, and Christinna got in trouble.
Yeah. So, all level.
Because Maeda is so strong in her defence and on all the flats play, Joachim really have to be careful. When he goes cross, you've got to make sure he can really put her under pressure.
Good judgment. Lets it drop long.
Service over. 14, 13.
Miyuki was a national standard swimmer in her youth. Very good all-round sportswoman.
Play.
You can tell by the broad shoulders, can't you? Typical swimmers.
Yeah.
Lovely broad shoulders. A little bit of luck.
13.
He learned his own luck by taking it early. Look how that racket arm's outstretched. Oh, that's delightful.
It's well covered by Joachim 2 or 3 times.
Service over. 14, 15.
But a small mistake in the lift. He's lifting it cross. He must lift it straight. So the smash is coming back to him. The straight smash.
Thank you. Sorry. Play. all.
Oh, back level. By the Japanese pair.
16.
I have to say, I was slightly surprised that J.Fischer didn't move back out of that net position and take the cross-court lift. Well, as we were saying right at the start, Morten, with a new combination as the Japanese pair are, you just never know, do you?
No, I think they're playing really well, and so far it's been the game has developed to their liking, I think.
Yeah, clever smash there, exposing the frailty in defence that we were talking about with Christinna Pedersen. Waded committed to her backhand defence, getting it down her forehand side, and therefore very late to react.
Play, please.
One of 4 straight points for the Japanese pair. It's put a very different complexion on this opening game. Now, the good fortune with the Danes.
They've not been unlucky. They had 3 calls, net calls already.
16, 17.
It's a super return of serve.
18, 16.
H.Hashimoto.
Nineteen, 16.
Japan just 2 points away from this opening game. Wasn't the deepest of lifts, but still a very steep smash from Joachim.
Yeah, that's really well played.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Play, please.
Yeah, good umpiring. Japanese pair just trying to take their time. That's gone long.
That's very good
20.
return of serve.
Game point, 17.
By the Japanese, very, very good return. Awesome pressure.
3 opportunities now for Japan to take this opening game against the Olympic bronze medalists. And they take it on their first opportunity.
First game won by Japan. 21,
start they
17.
so wanted. And an awful lot to think about as far as the Danes are concerned. Well, as Morten and I thought this, of all 5 matches, was Denmark's banker. But they're a game down.
Still lots of things can happen, but I must say they had a, I think, 9-5 lead.
That's right.
And things went really the Danish way, and they played well. They blocked a lot. They got a lot of lifts. They got the attacks from there. Somehow, I'm just about saying we get into a situation where we play too much the Japanese way.
This Uar is certainly not a man that appears to be panicking.
Nope.
He will have great confidence in his players, there's no question of that.
Court one,
Bong,
20 seconds. Court
2
one,
Olympic medals to
20 seconds.
his name. And his Japanese teammates. Yeah, the women's doubles players. It's very much been a feature which I've enjoyed this week so far, Morton, that all the teams have been showing great team spirit, supporting one another.
Second game.
Yes, they have.
Love all.
Really getting the best out of everyone.
Yeah, good to see.
Play, please.
So I hope that even though the Danish pair is now on the fast end of the court, I hope it makes them realize how much more important it is for them to play the soft shots and the blocks, because they can't push and it's going back on the baseline. So by actually being forced by circumstances into playing the right game, hopefully, that's actually how I see it. So let's see how it goes.
Service over. 1-all.
Unfortunately, wasn't able to watch Denmark playing on Sunday against Singapore, because of course we were busy watching and commentating on another match. But when this mixed doubles combination beat Danny Christinna and Vanessa Neo in 2 straight games,
2-1.
the scoreline suggests that it was very comfortable indeed, whereas the Japanese pair needed 3 games to beat that same Singapore pair yesterday.
Yeah, but today is a new day.
Today is a new day. Just goes to show that it's all about styles of play and whether you were suited. That's what you're worried about. He should have blocked that.
Just block it.
Yeah.
And that's why I hope that the circumstances is forcing him to think that, you know, I cannot lift it, I have to block it, and that will be the best game plan anyway. So hopefully that's forcing them.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, attempted trickery there from C.Pedersen.
Yeah, she was caught.
Yeah. Look how she's committed to that forehand defence. They look very spectacular, but it rarely works.
That's it. Good play.
What an excellent rally. Why on earth hasn't these 2 Japanese players been playing mixed doubles together before this year?
That's good coming in there. That's very good follow-up by the Japanese guy.
Yeah, H.Hashimoto. Oh, that's well taken.
Yeah. I think you can say it's quite safe for the Danes to block at the net the whole time, because you never see the Japanese really up and rushing it at the net. So even though they play well, they are up there, they don't really punish the Danes. So play the soft shot like that. Play them soft and play them soft the whole time.
Oh, yes, it's very risky from this near side of the court. Play the flick serve.
It was such a good flick. She was totally caught. It's in. Oh. It was close.
Yep, landed on the line.
Service over. 5, 6.
Good return.
Service over. 6, 7.
Wow. Very animated in whatever he was saying to his coaches at the back of the court there. J.Fischer.
That's it. Just keep doing it. Chances will come. Yeah.
7-all.
There's no doubt that Joachim is really trying to psych himself up now. He knows this is so important for the team that they win. And he's obviously not happy with how it's going, but he's got to get some more life into it.
Service over. 8, 7.
It was a very good pressure shot from M.Maeda.
Well covered, really well covered.
Yeah.
It's good, good return of serve.
Service over.
Down the middle, not giving any angle to play.
Thank you.
Oh, service well called. Racket not facing in a downward direction, says Kelvin Martin from Barbados.
Thank you.
He's saying that
Thank you.
the racket is not pointing downwards.
Yeah.
Which I tend to agree with him.
Good return. Well, we say it time and time again, don't we, Morton? The serve, return and third shot, absolutely crucial in doubles.
Yes.
So
Whole tournaments are one of that.
yeah. And possibly no more demonstrated than the Danish men's doubles pair.
Yes.
Their serve, return and third shots. Won numerous titles and matches around the world.
Thank
Well, it's the same scoreline as we had in game number 1, with the Danes leading by 2 points at the mid-game interval. But remember, the Danes failed to convert that lead in game number 1. But there seems to me to be more spring in the step of Joachim Fischer now.
Yeah, he's, as I say, he's psyching himself up. He knows how important it is for the team to win this match. Obviously, he wants to win himself as well, but as you just said before, they play for teams, and all the players on all the teams, they really feel that kind of extra pressure.
20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Det er det, jeg lægger ind foran. Hun har meget godt fat i den, når vi trykker ind over round ahead på hende, ikke? Ja.
Skal være noget mere energi ude bagfra i dag. Der er brug for det i dag.
He's happy when they block, but also I think he's happy when they lift over her on the round ahead side. She's waiting for the flat stuff. You could lift it, but I think it's risky because they play on the fast end.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Danes were lucky to get away with that.
Yeah. But possibly the only chances she had, so she had to play the shot. But it got a bit too long. I think it should have been slightly shorter. Don't do that. That's it.
13-9.
That is a really good shot. But the first one Joachim is playing, where he's driving it flat back, you know, it's a risky situation because the Japanese are good at that.
This is only 6 straight points. Remember, they were 8-9 down. Good passage of play by the Danes.
That's it. Good play. Follow up, follow up, follow up, Christinna. She must not be allowed to play that shot. Christinna's too far away. If that was over, she had to lift.
Deflected going over the top of the take, falling short on the serve. And that was a good passage of play.
It was. Good run for the Danes. Not only in the net, it was also going way wide.
Lost his confidence a bit since being faulted, do you think?
I just think he's not happy. He wants obviously to have a plain cruise and want to win it easy. And he knows that the whole Danish team is thinking this is the banker. So obviously he's not happy with just the mere fact that if they are going to win, they have to win in 3. That's well placed. Oh, good power.
A very good movement to get behind the shuttle in the first place.
But that's where the single comes handy.
Yeah.
The movement. That's you see most of the mixed doubles players from Europe today are former singles players, because they simply have to have that movement of the quickness, fast legs.
Waiting for that was H.Hashimoto.
Yeah, well played.
Server, 12, 18.
Call from J.Fischer.
18.
That serve, and she chose to play it.
That was bound to go wrong.
18.
All the way. I know we had the attack, but Christinna was at the back, and as soon as she went cross-court on that smash, that was it. Should have kept it straight, so the chance for Joachim to get in on with his left hand at the net.
Surprising tactical error, considering both her mixed doubles and women's doubles partners are left-handed. Set play for a left and right-hander.
15, 18.
Could all get a little bit tight right now. Straight points to Japan has put them within touching distance. And they'll have their belief back once again. That's nice. That was such an important point.
Yep.
Best of serves. Got away with it.
Game point 15.
Game point opportunities now for Denmark.
You can see his face, you know, maybe it's not on TV, but you know, when you're watching here on the court, he's just shaking his head. He's like, oh, how can I serve so badly?
That's a super smash to close out the second game. It is indeed one game apiece in this mixed doubles. 21-15. The margin of the Danish victory in game number 2. 41 minutes of play. And it's all level.
Been for a long afternoon here. I couldn't really tell. The noise from the other court was just too loud.
And of course, courts in action here in Putra Stadium.
Det er ved at variere serverne, det virker rigtig godt. Ikke? Kom så!
Last thing I heard was he said, you know, keep changing your serve, it's working well.
What's your Japanese like? Get anything that
non-existent.
Joachim was saying?
I do apologise.
He was obviously indicating something about M.Maeda looking for the round the head shot. I thought he was, just by his gestures, was saying, try looking for that or be aware of it.
But that's why I keep thinking here, if I was Joachim, really she's covering that quite a lot. I would just play a soft cross the other way and get the lift there, not trying to go through her, so to speak.
Yeah. Turn her rather than trying to hit through. So Vanderwerf from South Africa asks the players to commence this third and deciding
interception.
And that's a real lesson, isn't there? Because there was hardly any movement of the racket head. She just got a racket head in the way, and a very tiny little sharp movement of the racket head just brought it down so steeply. So often we see players trying to carve from the front of the court, and this time shuttles go long. Proving your point again. Trying to hit through Miyuki at the front of the court, playing cross. If they just played the straight block.
I think they just have to play that extra block the whole time.
4-2.
That's a very good start for the Japanese pair here. Really good, and I think they're changing the game around a bit. They're much more attacking at the moment.
Short. Of course, the short lift by the quality of the return of serve.
Yeah, I think Joachim should try to push him on his body the whole time. He's really having good success with that, and just keep doing it. That was one of the few errors from M.Maeda on this one.
Service over. 5,
Normally
4.
so safe on her serve. She's feeling the nerves.
Service over. 5, all.
It's a tremendous smash
Service
from
over.
Hashimoto.
6, 5.
But I have to say, Morten, I am a little concerned about the Danish serving.
Yes, at the moment, somehow I feel that when Lars was saying, you know, your serve is working well, keep changing it around, it's working well. I think he was actually trying to give him a little bit of encouragement rather than say, honestly, your serve doesn't work at all, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
7, 5.
He shouldn't have tried to intercept that.
8,
Or
5.
you
No.
obviously didn't like something that happened there.
Yeah, it was on the backhand side as well, and it was difficult for him to play any decent shot from that position anyway. But it was purely because of the quality of the opponent's shot that he got into trouble. So it was well played by the Japanese.
Service over. 6, 8.
Oh, a straight block.
Yeah.
And then got the error.
Yes, and even had that one been in, he should have blocked again.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good serve.
Block and block. It's good play. That's it. Patience, patience, patience. That's an excellent lift. That's a really, really good lift by the Japanese.
Service
Hashimoto.
over. 9,
Very, very good lift.
6.
That tight net shot there and got it that far down.
Right to the back of the court.
Yeah.
It's just long. Oh, goodness me.
10.
Well, you can see
6.
the frustration. He's looking around the stadium for a giant screen there to have another look at it.
There is none.
I think it was the right call. We'll have
It
another
is.
look.
It looks.
Yep,
it looks-
very good decision line judge.
That's it.
Then opened up the court with a cross court.
Service over. 7, 10.
Well, ideally, from a Danish perspective, you would like to see this three-point gap closed a little before the change of ends.
11-9, at least.
That's a good return of serve from
Service
Hirokatsu
over.
Hashimoto.
11, 7.
And it
Interval.
means that Japan
Changing.
have a 4-point advantage at the change of ends in the deciding game. Well, given what we've just said, needed to close it down a little. More concerned on the look of Mr. Morton sitting next to me.
Yeah, I'm thinking, you know, I can't help thinking, if this is the banker, I don't really dare to think of the rest.
Well, of course, I mean, Denmark did come into this Sudirman Cup competition as the number 2 seeds. Japan were the number 5 seeds. And the seeding is worked out by the ranking of all the individual players over all 5 disciplines. But of course, as you and I were discussing earlier, a couple of the seedings with or the rankings in the Danish team.
It's based upon, yeah.
Yeah, the 2 players have retired, Tina Baun and Miyuki.
So their results on the world ranking is counting towards the seeding, and obviously them not being here is not reflecting the absolutely true picture.
That said, of course, Denmark's tradition in this Sudirman Cup can't be questioned. Twice they've been beaten finalists in Copenhagen back in 1999, and again, of course, 2 years ago in Qingdao. And of the 12 previous Sudirman Cups that we've had, Denmark has reached at least the semi-final 10 times.
Yep.
Only twice failed to reach the semi-final. That is a tremendous record. Japan, on the other hand, have never reached a semi-final. Oh, good rally.
That's it. Well done. That was really lucky. And you can see the smile on his face. That was really, really lucky. Under pressure the whole time.
Oh, a couple of times I thought the rally was over. Somehow it kept coming back. More a look of relief, I think, more than anything on Joachim Fischer. Close the gap to 2 points.
Oh, good to show.
Well, all 3 points played since the mid-game interval, since the change of ends. All gone to Denmark. She was right to go for it, I think.
Yes, absolutely. Bad shot from H.Hashimoto, but he didn't get punished on it. Good play by Joachim there. Yeah. Good, nice, soft block cross court in a very difficult position. Well played.
Yeah, it's a nice little shot on the backhand as well from C.Pedersen. She's pleased with that. So she should be. Just 1 point in it now. Very, very sharp onto that flick serve, Hashimoto. said right at the start of the match, didn't we, Morten, that Miyuki really had to challenge Pedersen at the front of the court, and she really has done that so well.
She has. All credit to her game. She's been playing really well.
This is far from over yet. Still, either plays much for the taking. Fischer's movement forward was enough to put off H.Hashimoto. Plays the drive. Look, he's already looking to go forward, and that may have just disturbed H.Hashimoto and forced him into error. All quite legitimate. In fact, very good tactical awareness. Very good badminton. Lovely rally again.
Yep. It's looking quite deciding.
It's crunch time.
Yes, it is. The next 2 points can make or break it.
Good flick serve. Didn't really capitalise, did they, the Japanese pair, because Christinna Pedersen, that shuttle had gone past her when she...
Still managed to add decent pressure to it. I like the fact when you sit and watch it here and Maeda was looking out to Putra and say, oh, okay, I'm sorry I didn't make it, but he was very encouraging, saying, no, it was a good idea, well done, you know, keep going at it. It's very positive from the coach side. It's a poor serve again, getting out of it.
Very lucky to get out of it.
Yeah. You see what he knows, he knows.
That's what I should have done. So as the match clock ticks over the hour mark, it's 1 game all, it's 15 all. That's a good save, much better. Say this Japanese pair to me have been an absolute revelation. Playing superbly well. Obviously thought one was going to go long with the back line. I know exactly what he's feeling. Left in no doubt. First. They'll win the point anyway, the Danes. Oh, what defence from H.Hashimoto.
Yeah, but it was a poor decision by the Danes. Christinna shouldn't have taken it. Joachim was on his way forward and could have finished it so easily. But Christinna decided to move backwards and hit it.
No, he did defend that well. I was wrong. Good umpiring. Golden rule then in badminton that if there's a short lift, the player that's moving forward
from behind, forwards.
always takes it, rather than the player coming back from the net.
Yep.
So still, these two pairs cannot be separated.
It's in.
Well played by Maeda. That was the one. Nice little block just to the centre of the court. And intercepts well.
Setting it all up. Well played.
Discussion. You're going to serve two. I'm going to cover this. You go and position yourself over there. It's all worked out. It's all pre-planned. But Miyuki was equal to it.
And once again, he's trying to drive through her. He's too tempted.
That one, he should have blocked, you mean?
Yeah. Just to the short forehand corner.
Look at the net cord, but it was a clever return of serve. She was intending to send her opponents the wrong way. Excellent match this has been.
So now I think it's Christinna serving. And she can make or break the match now. 3 good serves, really, really good serves, and she's capable of that. Can set up 3 good attacks, and it can be finished by now.
So no pressure there.
No pressure at all. But the thing is that next time Joachim is having to serve, and his serve is a bit dodgy at the moment.
Yeah.
And that means that they have to fight serve by serve to get the points. Here they can make 3 in a row if she really plays it well. There's one. She is by far the best server of the 4.
First time in this deciding game we've actually been in the lead.
It's the right time to be it.
Absolutely. More discussions. I'm not happy. Tells him to get on with it. Now it's Miyuki that's not ready. All the mind games of sport nowadays. Crucial. 19-18, deciding game. Good serve. Oh, slammed it in. My goodness me. 2 match point opportunities for Denmark. Yeah, clearly in.
risky shot to play lift, but that's what Lars said. You know, there is an opportunity around the head lifting to Maeda.
And they've done it, coming from behind in the deciding game on a run of 4 straight points from 17-18 down to take the deciding game 21-18. And Denmark's banker, my goodness me, they made the team sweat and get all nervous. Well, for the world number 4 ranked pair, the Olympic bronze medalists, World Championship bronze medalists, you would have thought against the 87th ranked pair, it would all be really rather a formality. It certainly wasn't. It was a thrilling encounter, and all credit to Hashimoto and Maeda, because you need 2 pairs to make such a great match. There is confirmation of the score. An hour and 8 minutes of thrilling badminton. But of course Denmark are 1 love up now in the overall time.